trophies speak to the traditions and the spirit of the contest between schools, and sometimes they also come wrapped as a massive bronze pig. Floyd of Rosedale is on the line in the matchup we have coming up. Glad to have you with us from Huntington Bank Stadium. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Minnesota's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This rivalry between Iowa and Minnesota even predates Floyd of Rosedale. Goes all the way back to 1891, guys.
Crazy to think about a rivalry going that far, and it's passed down, and the uniforms changes and the names change, but it's so cool, the history of this intact, people keeping track of the records, and it means something to those players back then and to these now.
Yeah, tradition, that's one of the things that makes college football the greatest sport in the world. And the fact that you get to have these trophy games, Floyd of Rosedale, are you kidding me? This is a game you've got to tune into.
Wants to throw on first down. Complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Golden Gophers offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, David.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Maybe a crease. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Fires left side, it's Smith. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Helms. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. And the Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Got room on the return. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff for Malton. Runs through a tackle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Malton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. On first down, it's Malton again. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And they're able to make the tackle.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Running inside, it's Taylor. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Golden Gophers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Caught. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. It'll be first and goal from the 2. Snaps it in the shotgun. Floats it out in space. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Fires into the end zone. And he will score! Touchdown, Minnesota!
There's really never any doubt with this guy. The coaching staff always talks about his leadership and his mental toughness. That was a bad interception on the opening drive, but he's able to turn the page and show you his short-term memory and just come out and stay aggressive, sling it around a little bit, and this offense is able to answer with a touchdown of their own.
And how nice is it if you're a coordinator to have a guy like that you can depend on? Like, he doesn't dwell on the one mistake. He doesn't let it turn into two. A lot of times you can see that snowball effect, man. Just a nice bounce back for him individually and for this offense to put the early turnover behind him.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the physicality of the secondary on defense, that defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On the move and looking deep. Pulls it in down the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. He goes right back to the air. Finds the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the give to Malton. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with Malton. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Taylor has it, finding an escape route. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And to get rid of it quickly.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. On the run, fires downfield. Big fella moving. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Man, I love the effort. 3rd down, 4th down, get down. That's the rules for quarterbacks, man. Don't take shots unless you need to. It's 3rd down. Your team needs you. Scrambling around, buys some time, and lays out with the great effort to get in the end zone.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Golden Gophers will start this drive. The offense looks ready to roll. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Iowa has the ball back on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Handoff for Malton. Could be an alley. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Hawkeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Malton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Malton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a give to Malton. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Off play action. Working that left side now. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Gophers will take their first time out. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on third and goal. Looking to throw. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own one. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Finds a crease at the 20. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Plucks it out of the air. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Trojans looking for a third straight victory today following that Week 1 defeat. And they're on top right now against another solid team. This outcome today could define each of their seasons. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Minneapolis. As we take a look at some of the key stats so far, the yardage numbers and the turnover battle, it's probably safe to say the team that wins those categories is going to be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Iowa plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Caught up with the Golden Gophers head coach at the half. His message to his team, this is our Super Bowl. Neither team headed for the college football playoff, and so this rivalry matchup will be the most important game they can win for the rest of this season. He believes they have the intensity and the focus to make it happen, but they have to get off to a good start here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He's got the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Dumps it off in the flats. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Tracy. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And that one will give them the lead. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton, able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He'll heave it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Looking to throw on first down. Complete to the right. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. Handoff, Malton running left.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Kamari again. Here's a little room there. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff for Malton. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive gain. Now let's go get set.
Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They'll stop the clock to have a look at the injured Hawkeye. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The give is to Taylor. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Makes the catch. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lindsey. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Smashes through the tackle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
The Gophers will take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
We've already seen him catch a touchdown, and now they're using his speed in another way. Like, when you have a monster, you give him the football. You feed him. So they give him the football, hand it to him, let him use his speed, get to the outside, make a play, and score a touchdown for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's open on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Hand off Moulton running left. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kamari again, finding some room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And the Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Looking for room at the 30. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's a give to Malton. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the 4th quarter, you got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number 1.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The toss to the outside. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Might have a chance. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Hawkeyes with the get back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Iowa has it back on offense offense hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for a crease. It's Phillips. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Minnesota's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got room to work. Got a little grass. With that, he's got 101 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of...
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the touchdown, Iowa! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Minnesota sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. There's some room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
In a 2-minute situation like this late in the game, the offense looking to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before going with the drop, but the defense wasn't fooled. Really nice job communicating and staying alert before making that stop.
The running back has it. Good, solid tackle.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Gets it to the back. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
The run inside. It's 4th. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
And he's going to try to return this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Who could ask for anything more? Coming down the gut of the game, and maybe one of those moments that will be etched in the annals of this rivalry forever. snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires downfield. Complete in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down and bounds.
Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel.